Hey guys, I'm Tom, and in this video we're going to try and get my old Falcon running again. It's not starting! Ah! So something you may have seen in my last video, I went over basically why this thing has now not been running for about a year. The car itself runs perfectly when it is running, but was stopping every 30 kilometers or so, and at the time I didn't really know why, apart from the fact that my fuel filter was blocked every time. That's basically when I started to investigate a little bit further, only to find that my fuel tank was completely full of rust. Now, even though it's pretty common with some of these older cars, it was kind of annoying because I can't actually buy a reproduction tank for this anymore, which ends up meaning that I have to treat the tank to be able to try and get it back to its former glory, or I need to try and find a second-hand tank that is not rusted. Regardless of that though, we're gonna get it running, hopefully in this video, and I'll show you why. So basically, as a temporary thing, I've got a boat fuel tank in the car. Now the reason I did this is because they're pretty bloody cheap, and it means that I can actually get the car out of the garage and move it around and actually try and get the tank out of the car. But before I get stuck into getting the tank out of the car, as I said, we need to get it running. So I've got spark plugs, I've got new leads that are coming but didn't arrive in time for this video, so I'm gonna have to try and repair the broken lead that I have. The battery's completely dead, but I do have a jumper pack, so that shouldn't be a problem. And we got my good mate Briffa coming anyway, so there should be no reason why we don't get this started today. Now the guys from Autobarn Pakenham have sorted me out with a set of new NGK spark plugs for this thing, which is just a factory replacement for these 6-cylinder cars, which will hopefully be a little bit better than this old set, which is, as you can see, in pieces. Anyway, let's get the new ones in and see if that fixes the problem. So all the spark plugs are in and all the leads are on. We'll have to jump it with the jumper pack that I've got, and then check fuel, and I may have lost the key, so we'll have to find that. Alrighty, so we're almost ready to start it, or try and start it I should say. Confidence coming from the corner. We've now got Briffa here, the person who is going to make sure it gets started tonight. As I said, I can't find the key, so we might have to just hotwire it. Luckily Briffa knows how to do that, so fingers crossed in a few minutes we might at least try and start it. So we started getting the jumper pack ready, knowing full well that the battery was dead, just to find out that not only was the battery dead, but the jumper pack was dead as well. We literally put a multimeter on the battery to find that the battery had 2 volts and the jumper pack had 4. Literally had the jumper pack on charge all week, ready to try and get this started, just for it to not have charged. So we only really had one option left, was to go and grab the battery out of my Fairlane and hope that that thing was better than the 2 dead batteries that I already had. Alright, so we got the battery from the Fairlane, we've got it in here. We have a cable from the starter, factory starter wire, and then we got a factory ignition wire. So ignition's going to go to 12 volt constant, and then we can touch the starter and hopefully start the thing. Alright, stay tuned. Sip of courage, and then hopefully it runs. Yes. Oh. Go. Oh. It's all the go-go we got. Ah, all we got. The bowl is full. Oh, that's not like it, is it? It's not starting. Ah! It's running! Woo! It is actually running. First time in a year, Jace. Woohoo! Oh god, that's good. So realistically, I need a new battery and some keys. Okay. I need a new battery and some keys. Oh, I'm stoked. Cheers. Yeah, definitely. Cheers. Cheers, you lot.
16 volts.
All right, we got 16 volts. This alternator is amazing. It's just giving it to this old battery. Check that out. 16 volts. Good on you, little man. She's actually running and she sounds pretty healthy. So, as you saw, it's running from a brand new tank with no chance of rust being plastic. That was the thing that was stopping it every time. We were driving 30 Ks and then the rust was just coming through into the filter and blocking it. There was literally nothing I could do but try and just nurse it home and finally get it home. But I'll show you the stuff that I've actually got to treat the tank. So this is it. It's by a company called KBS Coatings. It comes with basically a rust blast, which will remove the rust. It's also got a cleaning solution in there, as well as the actual sealant itself. And you run all three through the tank, and you should have pretty much a functioning tank by the end of it. That'll probably be the next video. After I've done those battery things and that, this will be a big process. So I have to get the tank out and do the whole thing. But if you want to see that in a full video and just a step by step, let me know, because I think it will be pretty interesting just to see where it goes from to where it gets to after the whole treatment. So yeah, let me know.
He's a happy boy.
So good. All right, because I didn't make a liar of myself, and I did get it running, even if it was with help from Briffa. Hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to see me actually get this out on the road again and start driving, a few people have told me that they really want to see that. Just make sure you hit the subscribe button. There'll be plenty more content to come. This and all other crazy car stuff, whether it be drifting, drags, and stuff like that, we'll be going out to all those events. So make sure you hit subscribe, and yeah, hit the like button if you want to see more. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.